A 13-year-old girl is found dead after a mysterious shooting. Her brother and friends insist it was a random drive-by, but investigators aren't so sure.
Sorry, the EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
This is 14-year-old Theo Brown, just arrested for her murder. But if he didn't pull the trigger, who did?
My friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my sister.
On July 28, 2023, in Quay, New Mexico, first responders raced to save 13-year-old Amber Archuleta. The story from the scene is a parent's worst nightmare, a random drive-by.
You said you do have a pulse?
Out.
To the area of...
Is she alive?
Is there anything I can get?
Road again,
She still has a pulse.
But one person's panic seems off. Amber's own brother, Frankie, is actively interfering with the life-saving efforts.
I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset. I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay?
His frantic behavior paints a picture of a grieving sibling. But in this tragedy, his role is far more complicated.
Want to check the pulse?
I just did. It was there.
Where is she shot?
That's what I'm trying to find.
As Amber fights for her life, officers secure the supposed crime scene. But the evidence isn't adding up. A drive-by shooting leaves evidence: shell casings, skid marks, witnesses. Here, there is nothing.
I'm looking for a casing too down there. I'm not seeing anything yet. They said it happened down here on the street. That's where I'm looking. I'm not sure if it was down here. He said it seemed like they carried her up here, but this was closed. So I'm guessing they carried her through here.
The officer turns to Theo Brown, the homeowner's son, for answers. His story is detailed, rehearsed.
Can you show me where you got her from, please?
The road?
Yeah. Like where
specifically? I have to wait to my dad.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where she was at so I can secure the scene in that area.
It's right there by that dumpster, you know, by the red house?
Wait, oh, down the road further?
Like just right there by that red house?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
So you carried her all the way over here?
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my sister.
But when police separate the witnesses, the drive-by story instantly shatters. The 911 caller, 14-year-old Kiana Gonzalez, reveals the horrifying truth. They weren't on the street. They were inside, and the killer was in the room with them.
And we ended up going to the front, and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has like a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah. And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know, my God.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, I know it was one of those spin.
Got you.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom.
There was no drive-by. Amber was shot execution style inside Theo's home. The plot then deepens into something far more sinister than an accident. This was a cold, calculated cover-up.
He asked me to help him carry her to the roadside so he could say it was a drive-by.
When I forgot about that, but when like he was like over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me if like to get her to the road, to say like somebody drove by and shot her.
Theo didn't just fire the gun. He dragged a dying girl into the street and orchestrated a cover-up, attempting to turn a homicide into a random act of violence. As this web of lies unravels, Amber's father arrives on the scene, hoping for a miracle. He is about to receive the most devastating news of his life.
Hi, sir. I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
So,
With the lie exposed, the officer's focus shifts from a public tragedy to a closed-room homicide. They move to secure the real crime scene, Theo's house, a place where firearms are treated like toys.
alright, I know it sucks, but just don't clean that for me. I'm having state police come, so we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. Just so you know.
Okay.
But they are immediately blocked by Theo's father, William Brown. He's more concerned with the police presence than the dead child on his property.
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done through him.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
Well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in
Okay,
here.
I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come
We
on.
can't. No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
As Pytheo is read his Miranda rights, his father's hostility reveals a family culture of defiance and negligence.
There's a lot of guns in that house, right? And none of them are secured?
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, have your hands, put your hands on your back.
In a shocking display of ignorance, Theo, now in the squad car, still believes he's untouchable. His attitude shaped by a home where consequences didn't exist.
They ain't got nothing on me, I ain't worried.
Barb,
They ain't got nothing on me, so I ain't do nothing.
it's okay. Just keep your mouth quiet. We have a lawyer. It's gonna be okay, but you're gonna have to drink something.
William Brown became the first person charged under New Mexico's Benny's Law, a landmark statute designed to hold parents criminally responsible for unsecured guns used by their children. But in a stunning verdict that shocked the community, a jury found him not guilty. Theo's murder trial ended in a hung jury. He ultimately pleaded guilty to a single, lesser charge, tampering with evidence. His sentence, 1 year of probation. The charge for taking Amber's life was dropped. For her family, the legal system provided no justice, only a second wound. At a vigil for Amber at Eagle Rock Lake, her family and a grieving community tried to find meaning in an unbearable loss. Her aunt, Glenda, spoke of the void left behind.
Of course, very disappointed that it wasn't a guilty verdict. But being a hung jury, my thoughts were there were some people in that jury that believe that he's guilty.
Friends remembered a vibrant girl who loved music and had just mastered a Justin Bieber song the day before she was killed. They shared stories of her unique spirit, of chasing her for hugs she pretended to hate. Then her Aunt Edith delivered a raw, painful truth that resonates far beyond this one tragedy. A direct message to every parent and gun owner.
Aunt Edith used the moment to remind everyone that life is not like a video game. When someone is shot, they don't get back up. It's final.
Amber Archuleta was a real girl. Her death is a permanent scar on her community and a brutal lesson in a single preventable moment. A finger on a trigger, a parent who failed to act, and a lie that started with a knock on the door.